Hello and welcome to another episode of Wade's Workshop. Today we're going to be doing a project around the house. We're up on the second floor. We just had this addition put on the house, and we had a laundry chute put in so that the kids could just drop their laundry down to the laundry room, which is right below. And we weren't too pleased with the finished job on this. The builders weren't too sure what they were doing when it came to finishing, so um, today we're going to fix the inside here, and we're going to put a door on it. So when the kids want to drop their laundry down, they just open the door and throw their laundry in and then shut the door, and it'll just look finished. So that's our project for today. So let's get started. All right, we got our rough sketch. So what I got on the top here is I'm going to cut a board to fit this piece here and make it one board, and then cut an opening in the center. And then I'm going to build a face frame that goes down the front, make it look like it's a built-in cabinet. And I'm going to actually put a second cabinet, so it's not just this piece. It'll look like it has a door here, which will be a door, and I'll have a fake door here that looks like a second door but doesn't go in anything. But I feel like that's going to look good when I'm done. So let's head out to the workshop and cut some wood.
So I finally figured out why I keep losing audio. I have two microphones, and there's a mute switch on the microphone, and one of them was turned on. So if I picked the microphone that was turned on with a mute, there was no sound. So I've resolved that problem, so hopefully I don't have that in the future. The back of the cabinet is not square, so what I'm doing here is marking the board so when I cut it here, it'll fit into the cabinet properly. I think every time I record a video, there's either a fire truck or a police car going by with the sirens on, so that's what you're hearing in the background. I picked up this sander on sale for a really good price thanks to a tip that I found on one of the Facebook woodworking pages that I follow. I do recommend joining a woodworking group if you haven't already because they post about really good deals they find all the time. I think if I painted it now, it'd be a huge improvement, but let's try and build a cabinet door. I picked up this dado stack from Home Depot and I've played with it a few times, but this will be the first project I've used it on. The Bourbon Moth has a very good video on how to make these shaker cabinets, and I think I watched it about 100 times, so let's give this a try.
The video I watched warned me about making sure that I cut it in the right order so I wouldn't have to move my setup, but I obviously need to watch it again because I had to move my setup. So, not sure which cut I made in the wrong order, but in the end, it looks really close. So, let's see if it fits. Looks pretty good for my first attempt. I'm very happy with that. Seems like my joints are just a little bit off, but I can live with that. First time. I think once I clamp them, it'll fix a lot of it.
I grabbed that muted microphone again. Sorry about that. I think now might be a good time to ask you if you're enjoying this video to hit that subscribe button. I try to make content regularly, and if you hit the subscribe button, they'll send you a notification that I've released a new video. Looks like I should have cut that groove just a little bigger. As you can see here, I can barely get the door back apart, so the next set of doors to do, I'll adjust that out.
All right, it's been overnight and these doors have had plenty of time to dry, so pull them out of clamps. So my gaps are a little bigger than of course I'd like, but they don't look terrible. I think we can hide some of that when we sand.
I see this glue and sanding trick all the time online and wasn't too sure if it'd work, but I'm gonna give it a try.
I hate stickers on wood. After some glue and sanding, they turned out pretty good. Still not perfect, but they're acceptable now, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's go ahead and finish sanding, put some paint on it, and we're ready to install.
I started painting off camera with a paintbrush and was not happy with it, so went down to Home Depot, picked up this Graco DIY paint sprayer. I have never sprayed paint before, but figured can't look any worse than what it was looking with the brush, so
Forgot to adjust the speed. I got a little bit too much on there. Let's glance at the frame first and not the doors. I sound like Darth Vader. Got just a little bit of a run right there, but not bad.
I had to keep the head knot in there. I was pretty pleased with myself.
Well, we ran into a snag. I did not take into account how far the door would sit over with the hinges on it to line up with the fake door on the bottom. So the bottom door is centered on the panel, and the top door is offset a half an inch. So the best plan I have is to take the door off, put a half-inch shim in it, bring it over, paint that white. That should fix my problem. So
I made a quick, simple spacer. It doesn't look bad, but I learned a valuable lesson for making cabinets in the future and making sure I know where that's going to line up so it looks good when I'm done. So that red stuff you see there is glazing putty, just filling in some of the nail holes. So
well, this project is complete. It's not perfect, but it turned out really good. So compared to what was here before, I'm super happy with the project. So gave me an opportunity to learn some new things. I never done cabinet doors before, so that was fun to learn. And I've got quite a few cabinet projects coming up, so this was a good small project to learn on. I learned about hinges, as you saw in the video, that they don't line up the way I thought they did. So I came up with a good little fix for that, but I don't want to make that mistake in the future on some bigger projects. So learned how to spray with a paint gun. They turned out really good for my first time. So I need to spend a little more time on finish, as far as there's a few imperfections that I could have fixed before I painted, but also need to prime. That's something I did not do and something I probably should have done. So, but all in all, I'm very happy with it. The wife likes it, so now the kids have a nice concealed place where they drop their laundry. It's not just a hole in the wall with baseboard trim across it, which was very strange. One of my future projects is the laundry room downstairs. The basically the laundry falls onto the washing machine, so we put a basket there. But I'm planning to build a cabinet there that has a spot for the laundry basket in the cabinet, so So you open the cabinet door and the laundry basket's there. So when the kids do their laundry, it's right inside that cabinet. So that's the plan. So I got a few other small projects before that one. So, but that's coming soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. And if you hit that subscribe button, they'll notify you when I put out future videos.